In life, you have to make a decision. Oh, that was kind of loud as fuck out of me on that one. Yeah, kind of loud. Let me turn it down just some. There we go, y'all. Sorry about that. Um, Either way, you got to make a choice between a TV and a projector, and from that point on, you got to decide how much you're going to spend on it, and that's what we're here to talk about today. So let me let this music play real quick.
What's going on, everybody? This is your boy King Germ, one half of Pod and Saved Our Marriage. Each and every Friday, Queen Germ and myself drop an episode to show the people how Pod and Saved Our Marriage. Now, we're not like most married couples. Most of the time we disagree, but that's the beauty of the show. So, when you get through listening to Sparrows on the Review, come give us a listen. Each and every Friday on any DSP, go look for Pod and Saved Our Marriage.
How dare you?
Oh, snap, y'all. Hold on. Remix.
What's going on, everybody? This is your boy King Germ, one half of Pod and Saved Our Marriage, and I want to welcome you to Sparrows Under Review, where every take is examined and nothing escapes the spotlight. Hosted by Stacey and JR, movies, food, relationships, and culture are put under the microscope with bold opinions and real perspective. No shortcuts, no flybys. This is Sparrows Under Review. So when you get through listening to this episode, come check us out each and every Friday on any DSP.
Now, I apologize. Shout out to King Germ. He's been our intro for so long that you just have to give him his thing. Now,
Well, I want to apologize and excuse JR. I guess we should jump right into that real fast and give everybody a refresher. He's been out of commission for a while, about 10 days, or no, 20 days.
yeah,
So if anybody wants to hear in details completely what's going on, you can check out his episode on WV on Commonplace. He gives a big rundown of that. And then he'll have another one out soon, letting everybody know how he's feeling. But those of you that know what's going on, thanks for being there for us. And we are on our way to recovery.
all right. So one thing I got to do real quick. That right there is an applause for Stacey for being by my side through all this crazy stuff that's going on. Just wanted to give you that there. If I don't ever give you your chops in person or in real life, it's on radio in the virtual reality of podcasting. And I did say virtual reality. Now let's just get to the nitty gritty. Stacey and I, we are people that watch TV. We review movies. That is actually a part of our lives. Like we actually have shows that we watch, and we have shows we watch apart. We got shows that we won't even watch together because they're our own shows.
Right.
And then Stacey just has charmed that she makes everyone watch no matter where you are.
At least it's not Grey's Anatomy again.
Okay, I can run with that. So here's the deal with Projectors. That's something that we both watch. Don't matter if it's snowing, the weather, it don't matter.
Right.
We're out outside every night watching movies somewhere, or if we're on the road, we're watching them. And two Projectors in particular, they're rivals to each other. There is the XGiMi projector, and it's got a long ass name.
It's just the one we have is the Mogo 2 Plus.
Okay, and then we have the Soundcore Nebula P1 projector with retractable,
Detachable.
speakers.
Yes. So overall, do you know which one you prefer, or are you able to choose which one?
Oh yeah, I can honestly hands down tell you which one I choose.
Okay, so which one just right now would you pick over the other?
I would pick the XGME.
Okay. Now, the XGME or both of these, let's go over common factors. It looks like they are both available on Walmart. Not sponsored, but if you want an ad put in, let us know. They are both considered technically portable, but they're not really portable in the fact that you think. You have to have power going to both of these devices or they will not work.
True.
So the bad part is the portability isn't great when the electricity is out, stuff like that. So always plan for a backup.
In which the capsule,
Yeah, the Nebula capsule
is amazing for that.
So can you tell me why you picked the Mogo?
The reason I picked the Mogo is because it took the Nebula getting to what the XGME is now,
Hmm.
and the wave of the OS that it's using. They're using the same stock OS, right?
Yeah.
And it took Nebula a long time to get it there. XGME's been had it there in that model. That model is probably actually a 3-year-old projector compared to that.
Right. Right.
And when we started using that one, we just had it in place and
Hmm.
boom.
Right.
And I mean, the technology is advanced now on that. So it's kind of like, to me, Nebula's kind of like Apple. And
Okay.
they're kind of like Samsung.
So I guess the best way for me to comprehend and summarize what you're saying is you started out with Nebula,
Yes.
and we came upon the opportunity to purchase the XGME. We hadn't seen it in Walmart for a while, and we saw that it was a 400 lumens, and JR's like, that's a big deal. And I'm like, okay, sure, whatever. The real positive of what sold me on the XGME is the affordability. Um, it's under $300 for that.
Yeah.
And like you said, at the point when you first got Nebula, it was good. When we got XGME and we were watching it, you could see the huge difference in your screens. And like you said, they came here first. They gave you what you wanted, and then Nebula comes along. Okay, yeah, you've upgraded. You have amazing picture. You have good sound. But I'm a little iffy on the speakers. Sometimes they'll connect really easily. Sometimes you have to force it a few times. And then something that kind of I didn't like at all was the price.
Right. Because out the gate, like, let me be honest with this. Like, I love Nebula to death.
Mhm.
$799
Is the Walmart listed price.
is their price. But if you
Mhm.
go to the website, you'll see how much it costs over there. But the thing is, I'm only getting 650 ANSI lumens. So you see, it's only a jump of 200 lumens.
Right.
And that's almost, what's the difference in that? 3 to 8,
Right.
$500.
$500. Right. And I'm just like, so I don't 100% dislike the Nebula. I mean, we carry that around for just because um I can talk about how you received it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you were in the beta program for the Nebula P1. So that's how we ended up with it.
Right.
And I think that's why we carried it around more so often. But if we didn't, um, if we had purchased the Nebula, we would be carrying the Mogo because, it's just as nice to set up. It is a little heavier, I believe.
Yes.
And I'm just like, why did it take Nebula so long to perfect this? And why is it so expensive
Right.
when XGME was able to do it for $300?
Right. And my thing is in handling the other models, like the
Mhm.
upper model of that XGME,
Yeah.
if you want to take a look at it, it's called the Horizon. So the Horizon is battery powered. So to get a battery inside of these, it's getting to the price of $799.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm getting a battery in that form factor, or whatever the base model is now, because they're using a laser model that sits at like $400 or $500. Whatever their
This one here, they have a Mogo 4
see
that
it,
is not a laser. It's only $479.
and then they got a Mogo laser for
Mm-hmm. $709.
right, and getting a laser projector at $800. So you're automatically producing 4K.
And you get a free portable outdoor screen.
Okay. Well,
Do we still have our link?
Yeah, I will have to put that
Okay.
up later.
Yeah, so we have the XGME link down below if you decide you're interested in purchasing one of these. Just use our link, and then because like they're having some pretty good sales. The projectors, and then you get free items.
Right, and the one thing about the XGMEs that took over for me,
Mhm.
just as a person, as buying power, money that I've actually spent in my pocket, when you use that projector, and I've hooked everything up to it. I'm talking about PlayStations. I'm talking about this, and that to them. I've never the gaming mode that is on that even though it's all Android TV stock on them, they have the same stock. I haven't had any latency out of that.
Uh-huh.
Now, the form factors,
So before you get any further, XGiMi has this thing called a power base stand. If I am understanding that correctly, that is a battery essentially, and it charges your projector as you're using it. So that makes for a lot more portability.
yeah, they have that in Nebula has a similar item too.
Because that's a Mogo 4 plus power base stand for only $519.
Right, so the whole thing for $519.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, so that's crazy. So what happened to me is just like the thing that happens with Apple and Samsung people. We all know we love Apple to death, but we know that what Apple technology we're getting, it's at least 2 or 3 behind the Samsung.
Mm-hmm.
So damn.
Yeah, like right there's one. It's a Vibe 1, and it's battery powered. Small downfall, but not for the price. It's only a 1080p. So no 4K, but it's $250.
Yeah, see right there, and then my thing is, when you head over to Nebulous and you look at their stuff,
right there, if you purchase between April 1st and the 6th, it's only $219.
and see that's magic right there.
Mm-hmm.
When you go look at Nebula stuff, I understand that Soundcore, they're the same company as Soundcore, but like the prices just are a little too steep for me.
Right.
The form factor and everything that I have with it, yeah, I run with it. If I had got the other model of the Nebula, which is a PI or P1i or something now, that would be a difference for me. But here's how it initially comes into play with me. If you get a stand to put that XGME on,
yeah,
because you can get 2 or 3 stands, because regardless, the only form factor that works good for that the Nebula beats it in is it's gimbal or whatever it's on.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that makes it different. But you're going to buy a tripod if you buy a projector regardless.
Right.
Even with the one we got right now, somebody puts that on a tripod, which I find that kind of scary. But, you know, that's the one thing that the Nebula will be beating anything in. But that one right there.
The middle one?
Yeah. If
Okay.
I'd have been sent that one, I could make that comparable to that.
Okay, yeah. I mean, so yeah, the Soundcore Nebula P1 is a higher scale option within Nebula, and I'm not saying that their other ones aren't as good. You know, I'm just comparing it to the 2 that you have,
Right.
and then the first Nebula that you
Still
received.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So altogether, and you know, that's us going through 3 Nebulas.
Right. And they're also having a sale. Are you an affiliate of theirs?
Yes, I am.
So, WV on Commonplace has an affiliate link for Nebula. The P1 is actually on sale for $719. And then the one that is most comparable to, let's see. Yeah, like you said, I would say this one, the P1i. It's $339 right now.
Yeah. And my whole thing with those, like I said, I like the P1. I received it, so it's got a different kind of feel to me. Being a person that purchased the Nebula capsule originally, the form factor of a Nebula capsule being portable is awesome. Love that. But when we're looking at for something that we can sit and watch, or something that I could use to make money off of, like for an intimate setting that's not a gigantic projector like an Epson,
right,
I would go with that XGME because the picture is so freaking clear.
Right.
And I'm not saying nothing bad about the P1 in this instance, but when you go outside, and I might even do it tonight just for shits and giggles, like you can see a difference in the picture.
Right.
And XGME just wins in every category when it comes to that, playing games and all the other stuff. That it's just something. And I know we don't do reviews of products very often, but me hands down, XGME set a bar for me. And
well, I mean, anybody that knows you or has listened knows that you're obsessed with projectors. So I'm sure it has been expected.
Yeah. Okay. So what are your actual thoughts on both of them? Which one would be going to your house?
I think XGME hands down, because it's more affordable. If I was gifted either one of them, I mean, I would have to see them side by side again to see which one is the most clear because it's been so long since we have watched the XGME that I've gotten kind of used to the Nebula. But in general, everything else they run the same. They're both Android based.
Right. And it's like that's the polish that I can't get around because there's no customizing that unless you go in and do it yourself. But
Right.
we run flat blank Android TV on the TVs and on projectors. And it works fine for us. We see the same slowdown in every single app. I don't care what it is. Paramount Plus, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
But to sum everything up, if you have to go out and buy one a day, I'll go buy the XGME.
I agree.
All right. So on that note, I'm JR.
And I'm Stacey.